and welcome to the 77 Easy Challenge. In this video, I'm going to set you up with success. I'm going to teach you a little bit about why I created the 77 Easy Challenge, and then obviously talk you through what's required for you to complete it successfully. Now, here's the great news. If you do complete it successfully, there is a prize at the end for you. It's a secret what it is, but as the challenge unfolds and you come on the journey, I'll start to reveal some of the cool things that you are working towards. However, there is no better prize than the prize of growth that you are going to get in your business, for your brand, as well as in your brain as you progress through this. So I'm really excited that you're here. If you're watching this video, you're probably a student in the Freedom Academy. We also release the 77 Easy part of this program out to our community so they can go through and do the growth challenge as well with us. But as a student of the Freedom Academy, this is part of your curriculum, my friend. This is like, I signed up, I'm going to do it. We want you to grow with us. So let me share with you a little bit of a backstory. So in February 2021, I came across this dude. I didn't meet him in person, but I heard about him online. His name's Andy Frisella, and as you can see, he's a pretty tough, mean-looking dude. Real AF, I think is the name of his podcast. It stands for Real as Fuck, excuse my language. And he's very famous for creating this, the 75 Hard Challenge. Now, what I love about the 75 Hard Challenge is, as a business model, if you do the numbers and you look at the millions of people that have bought his $7 app or his $9 app, as well as his $60 book, and gone through this challenge, like hundreds of thousands of people around the world, possibly even millions, this simple challenge is a business that's worth millions of dollars in its own right. Now, Andy Frisella is a multimillionaire and a very highly regarded business coach and entrepreneur for success in other areas. But as a nice little side gig, the 75 Hard Challenge is a pretty interesting one to explore from a business perspective. So what's 75 Hard? Well, basically, it's a challenge that Andy created to help people win the war with themselves. So as a motivational speaker and coach and entrepreneur who helps other people find success and build wealth, of course, he comes up against people's excuses all the time. And he says, we are often justifying and making excuses or trying to change rules and find loopholes in things throughout our life, and we're not even aware to the degree that we're doing it. So 75 Hard is not a challenge that's really about fitness physically, even though a lot of people get very fit doing it. It's about mental toughness. And there are these list of things that you do each day. You get his app, you tick them off, and boom, at the end, you get the satisfaction to say, hey, I've done 75 Hard. There's no prizes from Andy, unfortunately. What is really interesting though, and this is one thing we are introducing in 77 Easy, is that if you miss just one thing on any day, back to square one, you must start again. You cannot say I've completed 75 Hard if you haven't done every single one of these things every day for 75 days consecutively. You can't skip a day. You can't change the rules. You can't make tweaks or customize it from Andy's perspective. So what are the things? Well, number one, you need to do 2 45-minute workouts every day. A brisk walk can be a workout. I did a lot of those. Or you can pump iron, you can do yoga, you can play sport, you can do whatever. But it's got to be 45 minutes of workouts. One of those workouts must be outdoors. So whether it's raining or pouring or snowing or there's a blizzard, whatever, get outside, do your freaking workout. You've also got to follow a diet. You get to pick the diet, but the diet must be healthy and it must be related to your personal goals. There are no alcohol or no cheat meals for the entire 75 days. This is one of the ones that people find really challenging. I found it really rewarding, but certainly it was one of the things that before I did it, I thought was going to be the hardest. It wasn't the hardest. Do you want to know what was? Drinking the gallon of freaking water every day. So you've got to drink a gallon of water. If you don't know how much a gallon of water is, it's about 4 liters. Now, I've done water fasting before, and so I've drank nothing but water for, I think the longest I've water fasted for is 4 days in the middle of a 5-day juice fast, 5 days juice, 4 days water, 5 days juice. And I tell you what, it feels fantastic. And I've drunk up to 10 litres of water on some of those water fasting days, but 4 litres of water every day for 75 days, that's challenging. And you got to be very strategic about when you slip your water in. So you've got to get at least 1.5 litres in you before you even leave the house in the morning. And I tell you what, you're often feeling like you're constantly busting to go to the toilet. When we launched 75 Hard, I can't remember if I told you this already, but we opened it up to our community. We didn't launch it actually. I decided to do it, and I said to our community, hey, I'm doing 75 Hard. Who wants to do it with me? And so in our free group, the Coaching Arena, we invited everyone to come on board. Over 100 people registered. Of course, only about 50 or 60 of those 100 actually started. So lots of people register. Not all people start, maybe about 50%. And then people were dropping off like flies, 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, 4 weeks in. But I think there was about 10 or maybe 12 of us that made it all the way to the finish line, which is pretty cool. It was a really good feeling. So yeah, drinking the gallon of water, but that's what I was going to say. We had so many people in our community on it, and I was running boot camps and workshops here, and we're all like, every 5 minutes is like toilet break, because we're all busting to go to the toilet all the time because we're drinking so much water. Kind of had to be there, I guess. Anyway, the other thing you need to do is read 10 pages of a book. Audio books do not count, and so you need to have a physical book. I've got a physical book. You've got to sit, you've got to read it, minimum of 10 pages. Why no audio? Because he says, this is Andy, the progress and seeing the evolution is really important part of your journey in 75 Hard. So he wants you to see the pages turning and see that, I've started and now I'm all the way at the end sort of thing. And speaking of progress, the final thing you need to do, which interestingly enough is the easiest thing really, but the number one thing that trips people up, take a progress pic. So you stand in front of a mirror, you wear your knickers or something that shows your body shape, and you take a photo, and you do that every single day. And that is absolutely the one thing that most people trip up on. Even in our own community, that is the thing that had most people dropping out because they forgot to take their goddamn pic. So that's 75 hard. Why 75 easy? Well, Andy's a tough nut. He's like, hard AF. Whereas I'm a bit more cruisy. I'm like, take me in a combi to the beach. I want to chill. And I like to look for the easy ways to get things done in life as well as in business. And I thought, why does it have to be hard to get a result? I study the 80-20 principle. It doesn't have to be hard. Things can be easy. And I thought, what if we created our own challenge? And we did 77 days, which is a sweet 10-week block. Sorry, Andy, bit of one-upmanship there, 75, 77. And what if we didn't make it hard, but we made it easy? So I've created 77 Easy and come up with 7 things, yes, of course, there's 7, that you can do every day for 77 days consistently that will massively improve your business, your brand, and your brain. And what I love about it is the return on investment for each one of these 7 things is exponential, especially when they compound over a 77-day period. So, do you want to know what they are? Let's get into it. So the first one is all about mindset. As an entrepreneur, you must master your mind. And so every day, I want you to spend a minimum of 10 minutes in silence and then journaling. If you are already a daily meditator, then that's good. I want you to just bring in some journaling. If you're already a daily journaling and meditator, this is already part of your daily ritual, then boom, how easy is it for you? You just tick it off. I say a minimum of 10 minutes and you choose how you split your 10 minutes. I recommend 5 to 7 minutes in silence and then 5 to 3 minutes just journaling. But it's your 10 minutes, and I want you to blend it really with a minimum of 3 minutes in silence, which means you have to write and journal for 7 minutes. The longer you can learn to sit in silence, the sharper your brain will become. And what's really interesting is this can dramatically increase your confidence, your sense of calm, and it dramatically decreases the stress, anxiety, and chaos that can build up in our mind if we never give it a true break and learn to sit in silence. So number 1 is mindset. Number 2 is movement. We got to move our body, my friend. So I want you to do 30 minutes of exercise every day. I love a brisk walk. I walk more than 30 minutes every day, easily at the beach. I do about an hour and a half. So it's an easy tick for me. But if you're not moving enough, get off your bum, do a walk, do a yoga class, play some sport, whatever it is, 30 minutes of movement. Can I do it in 2 15-minute blocks, I hear you ask, or 3 10-minute blocks, I hear you ask? Yes, because this is 77 easy and I just want you to get it done. I don't want you to make it hard. But if you've had a busy day flapping and rushing around and you're running from one place to the other, that's not your movement. It must be 30 minutes of movement that is designed to keep your body healthy and strong. Strength training, whatever you want to do, it's all good. Mastery. Look at me with all my M's, my alliteration. Are we going to get all 7? I can tell you now, this is the final M. We don't make it. So mastery is about developing your skill set. A lot of people go through life consuming, but not truly digesting. New information, new learning, listening to books, we're plugged in, we're consuming, but we're not truly digesting the nutrients, the wisdom, the ideas. So what I want you to do is every day for 30 minutes, I want you to truly listen or watch or read something that's related to your skill set. So if you're a coach, be developing your skill set around how the brain works or coaching humans or human behavior. If you're building a business, start mastering the skill set of building a business, becoming an entrepreneur, whatever it is. If you're in Freedom Academy and you spend 30 minutes sitting and listening to me share with you the challenges and content, boom, that ticks it off. Anything where you are learning and growing. Now, if you want to really level up, or not really, it's not the right language here, not level up. If you want to really compound your efforts or leverage your efforts, that's the word I'm looking for. Put your headphones in with your iPhone, go for a walk. We're killing movement and mastery, 2 birds, 1 stone, boom. Easy. See how easy? Visibility. This is the thing that trips up most people when they are starting out in business. A lot of our clients come to us maybe in their 40s, their 50s, and even their 60s, and they're women who have never had businesses before. So they've never really been overtly public on social media. And as they build their business, the idea of putting themselves out there and going public and, trying to share their ideas and wisdom is incredibly terrifying. Because the fear of judgment, the fear of not being good enough, the fear of not being smart enough, the fear of not being expert enough, whatever it is. And so becoming visible is very important. And the way we're going to develop this skill for you over the next 77 days is you are going to commit to doing 1 post, story, reel, live video, or whatever, just one thing, and you mix it up. Today you might do a story, tomorrow you might do a post, the next day you might do a reel on Instagram, whatever it might be, a live video. Every single day for 77 days, you are going to put something on your social media channel. Now, if you have LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all the things, Pinterest, whatever, and you're a bit sporadic with all of them, what I want you to do for 77 Easy is just pick one of them that you will commit to doing consistently every single day. The reason I want you to do one every day for 77 days is there's a compound effect that is going to happen. You do 1 post, another post, and you do that every day for a week. You notice increased reach. You do that every day for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, for 4 weeks. Your reach, your messaging, your community engagement all starts to go up exponentially. If you do 1 post there one day, 1 post over there the other day, and 1 post on that day the other day, you dilute your efforts. Can you do a post on all of your platforms every day? Sure, knock yourself out. But if you don't want to overwhelm yourself, just pick 1 platform and do that every single day for 77 days and mix up the type of post. One day it might be a simple story. One day it might be, a photo of you. One day it might be a live video. One day it might be a big blog content post. Here's another way to really compound your efforts. Go for your walk, tick the movement, plug in your mastery learning, tick the mastery, and then share a post about what you've just learned or something that picked up out of that experience. 3 birds, 1 exercise. Pretty good strategy, right? Easy. Okay, empathy. A really big part of becoming successful in business now is being trusted by others. You need to establish trust as the go-to expert or the leading brand or the place that people want to invest their valuable time, resources, and money with. How do we do that? We create empathy. So for the empathy part of the challenge, I just want you to connect with a friend, a family member, or a potential client or an existing client each day for 77 days. And this is as simple as a text message, a phone call, a messenger message, an email to just say, hey, it's been a while since we've caught up. How are you going? What's happening in your world? That's it. There's no pitch required. We're not doing this to groom them, to pitch them later. This is purely strengthening relationships and you as a human developing your empathy muscles and just caring. I don't know about you, but sometimes I go through life where I can get in a bubble and I'm like, shit, I haven't spoken to my friends or my family for ages. Now, with the 77 days, there's going to be 77 different people that you're going to create your connection with. Please don't just strike up a text message with, your best friend and then every day message each other back and forward and check the box empathy. That's not it. What may happen, and this is really great for business, is you'll get lots of new conversations going with lots of different past clients, existing clients, and potential clients, and you'll just learn a lot about these people, and they'll start to really like you and trust you and think, wow, you're a great person because you're genuinely caring about who I am. Sometimes you might reach out to someone, though, and they might just give you the cold shoulder or blank you or not even see your message. Don't take it personally. If you don't get a response, try someone new. So just flicking something out to someone and getting a no return or a crickets does not tick. You must get that response back from someone. Build a connection each day for 77 days. And it can be close friends, family. It doesn't have to be business related. Authority. So here's a way to really level up the cool things that we did. Remember movement and mastery. We can combine those, go for a walk, listen to our audio. We want to share something on social media. Authority is about sharing wisdom. It's about teaching people stuff. You don't need to make every day's visibility post an authority post where you teach, but every day I want you to get in the practice of sharing your wisdom with someone and teaching someone something. If you're a mother or a father, as in you are parenting young people right now, chances are you're teaching every single day. If you're a coach or a practitioner, you're teaching. I'm here creating this video. Boom, I'm teaching people something. You can compound it by making it your visibility post, but you definitely don't need to teach someone something on social media every day. But teach your clients. If you're a Reiki master and you're doing a healing with someone, give them some wisdom as you're sharing the Reiki magic. Teach them a little bit of something. This is really about you recognizing that, you know what? You know stuff. You got gold in you, my friend. And I want you to spend 77 days really valuing the asset that you are. This is about you understanding that you got a lot of good stuff to share. You can do it for days. And then finally, number 7 is all about community. And in community, I want you to make a new connection each day. Now, what I don't want you to do is go, what do they call it? Friend farming. So I don't want you to think I have to get on LinkedIn or Facebook and I have to, make a connection and then I have to spam them my offer. None of this is about trying to send people offers or pitch something or sell something. This is about you developing your muscles as an entrepreneur and creating consistent habits that get you in a space where building a business becomes incredibly low effort and high reward. I swear to God, if you do these 7 things every single day, you will never need to sell anything because people will see you as a beacon of wisdom and inspiration and encouragement and balance and mental strength. that they'll want to be part of your community. And so what's probably going to happen is you'll get friend requests. So you go to your friend request and you press accept one, tick, new connection each day. You go into LinkedIn, someone sent you a connection request, press tick, boom, new connection that day. So accepting the ones coming at you is also recognizing that your community is growing. If you don't have any requests coming in on any given day, then what you can do is you can just find someone that you think would be a good person to send a request to. Do you need to message them when you do that? Totally up to you. You can send a friendly hi. A lot of people think that's a very good strategy. Or you can just create the connection and recognize that they're probably going to follow the fact that your content is being shared every single day. Now, in that, if the visibility platform you choose is to be visible each day is Facebook, for example, make your community connections in Facebook. It just makes sense. It's leveraging your efforts. If you're going to choose LinkedIn, make a connection each day in LinkedIn. I'm not asking you to spam these people or even message them directly, but just create the connection. So now your stuff is going to show up in their feed because guess what? Every day you're being visible, you're sharing content, etc., etc. So that is it, my friends. Welcome to 77 Easy. There'll be a kickoff date that we've set. You can start with us and come on the journey. I do this with you, or you can start anytime. But if you are part of the Freedom Academy, if you are a student in the Freedom Academy, I absolutely want you all starting with me at the same time, and we're going to go through this together. We've opened it up to the broader community here at the 7 Effect, so we can all connect and have fun and challenge each other and get around each other's visibility posts and share the things and teach each other stuff, doing it, ticking our authority box and all that good stuff. So that's it for me in this video. If you're part of the 77 Easy Challenge and not the Freedom Academy, welcome to the party, my friends. And if you're here in the Freedom Academy, in the next video, I'm going to be doing a wrap up for the month of Feb. And I'm also going to teach you how we do your level in, because this is a big part of your journey to $10,000 a month by November. I'll see you there. Bye-bye. Oh, one more thing I forgot to do, your resources. So there is a download sheet. It looks like, here it is. Download your check-in sheet here. And the amazing Marty has created, sorry, I totally nearly forgot to share you your resources. Whoops, wrong screen there. Boom. A Google sheet. So this is how it works. You can click the link below. I'll put it in the comments below, or the body of the message below. And when you click on that, open up the Google sheet and then choose to make a copy. So if you go to File, I'll do it over here, File, and then make a copy, and then you'll make a copy and it will save in your own Google Drive platform. If you don't have Google Drive, Google how to set up your own Google Drive account. But basically, if that's all too hard, just literally download this, print it out, stick it on your fridge, and you just do a tick box each day. You've got all of your 10 weeks there to follow on. But if you are going to do the Google Drive, let me just show you how it works. I'll just tidy these up. These are some that I was preparing earlier. So you'll see Marty's put an example line here. You can literally just delete that. But basically, this is a accountability tracker. And each day, you've got Monday through to Sunday. Monday, if I do my mindset meditation, type in an O, the letter O, and you'll get a green light. Movement, I did it. Type in O, get a green light. Visibility, oh crap, got too scared. Didn't press publish on my post. Bow, no deal. Now, here's the thing. That means you need to start again. Tomorrow's a new day. You start again. You need to get green lights consistently in all of them if you want to win the prizes. If you're happy to just kind of cruise along and go, all right, I'm happy with a few red lights, but I'm just going to keep going and get through the 7 days, that's fine, because we want it to be easy and we want you to get the growth. But if you truly want that prize at the end and you want to say, I have fully completed 77 Easy, then start again, my friend. It might take you all year, but make it easy. Have fun. It's not that hard. All right, where am I? Back here. So that's it for the 77 Easy Challenge. You know your resources. Click the links below and get all the good stuff. And I'll see you in the challenge. We're ready. Not hard, easy. See you there.